are officially on to the regular season. And Thursday afternoon, a nice little opening day game at Dodger Stadium, hosting the Cardinals. And the interesting storyline here, Scott, is who they will be facing. A guy by the name of Miles Mikolas, who, if you're unfamiliar, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't say that that's surprising. He's had some moments. He's making a bunch of money, more money than a guy who pitches as well as him deserves. But the reason that Mikolas was in the news and has been in the news the last couple of weeks is because a quote he made about a week and a half ago, Scott. He said this, quote, "We, the Cardinals, are not exactly a low payroll team, but you got the Dodgers playing checkbook baseball. We're going to be the hardest working group of Midwestern farmers we can be." He continues, "It would be great to stick it to the Dodgers." The Dodgers get this guy on Thursday. I imagine that quote is up somewhere in the locker room, right? Like that's on the minds of Shohei Ohtani and Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts and Will Smith. A guy says, it would be great to stick it to these big spending guys from Los Angeles. A little extra motivation never hurts.
Just confirms what Mookie said. You're the Dodgers. Everybody's playing it like it's a World Series. Everybody's playing it like it's a big series because it is. You're playing the team with an absolute collection of talent. 3 of the best players in the sport, 3 top 5 MVP guys. You have how many in there? 4 MVPs combined? And so it's a collection of talent going up against to what Miles Mikolas thinks his team is, the lowly St. Louis Cardinals, even though they've got a top 12 payroll, I think 11th in the league. Weep. It's just chatter. It's just chatter. That's just how it is. We like it. I like it. Let's add some extra motivation there.
Yeah.
Bring some trash talk back to Major League Baseball, man. Let players be players. Like, it's a fun game. These guys want to compete. Let's do it. I'm a little upset it wasn't Lance Lynn, because that would have just been fun. We need some fireworks on opening day, some 480-foot bombs. Like, never hurt anybody. But Miles Mikolas, I mean, the Cardinals are in a tough spot. They don't really like their starting pitching has been that's their opening day guy. So go out there, prove it, back it up, Dodgers. And it's just some odd comments ahead of opening day. But that's just confirms what Mookie said, man.
You got to wait till Saturday. We get Yamamoto versus Lynn on Saturday. Those are the projected starters. And then Gavin Stone on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball on Sunday. But obviously, domestic opening day. We should clarify. This is domestic opening day. We're talking about the Dodgers come into this having already played 2 games that count. They're 1-1. Obviously, the Ohtani bomb has exploded in the last 5 or 6 days in between these 2 sets of games, Scott. And so what are you expecting to see? I mean, I'm not trying to over-exaggerate the off-the-field thing, nor to say that we're going to be able to make some grand conclusion about the team in game number 1. But, do you think there's an added level of importance on these first couple of games for the Dodgers to just put a couple wins on the board just to kind of wipe the bad taste out of their mouth and move on sort of emotionally, almost spiritually from all of the off-the-field drama? Or do you look at this and say, hey, it's a club of vets, whatever happens in the first 3 days, let's not make too big of a deal out of it?
I think the Dodgers will conduct it as like it's business as usual, but behind closed doors. I know Shohei Ohtani kind of wants to have, I'm not gonna say one swing, but maybe some extra motivation to really, he's a player. He said before, he wants to prove he belongs on the team. He's had a ton of offseason work. So everything he's done as a player shows that he's willing to do whatever it takes. So I think there's some within him that he'll be looking for some swing or some way to have a big impact, and that'll be at the plate. But for the rest of the team, I think will be more business as usual. We should see Mookie Betts at the top. He's had an incredible, ramp up. This is something we've talked about, I think, a couple weeks ago, that it's going to start at the top. It's going to start with Mookie Betts. He's going to be the engine that gets it all going. So I think organizationally, they would just like to have it go smooth and don't come out flat. Like anything better than going 5 shutout innings to start the year, getting a solo home run, and then we're like, oh God, 1-0. Now is this enough? And then I would just like them. I would like them to have a productive offense coming, with the game. So, but a lot of people in chat are saying it's gonna be rained out this weekend. So, hope not.
Yeah, we need Lance Lynn. We need Lance Lynn in the rotation against the Dodgers. Don't rain that one out. The last thing I'll say about the Mikolas thing, and I think it sort of dovetails with all the Ohtani stuff. look, a little the world, everybody in the world is against us. That's never hurt in sports, right? Like if the Dodgers can convince themselves that, hey, the only guys we can trust are the guys in this locker room and it's us against the world. And, it's not nobody believes in us, but it's like everybody hates us. Everybody's coming for us. There's all this noise. Like we need just to band together. That's a rallying cry that has worked for centuries, it feels like, in life, but specifically in sports. So can the Dodgers tap into that and say, hey, we're playing checkbook baseball? That's what this guy over there is saying. And we've got the media coming down on us, calling our guy Ohtani a liar and a cheater and blah, blah, blah. I could see that being a benefit for the Dodgers if they can rally around that. We got a super chat here from MMA Voice. Who goes yard on Thursday, Scott? You got any predictions? Opening day game, ball going to be flying out a little bit. Glass now on the mound for the Dodgers. Mikolas on the mound for the Cardinals. You want to make a home run prediction here?
Didn't I say Mookie? Oh no, that was for a Soul Series. I'm gonna say Ohtani this time. I'm gonna say Ohtani. Okay. He gets one on Thursday. I really do. I think Ohtani's gonna pull one, patented to Shohei Ohtani. It's gonna be a missile, like majestic shot. Like let's go right field pavilion. Bring your gloves. Yeah, I'm gonna say Ohtani this time. I said Mookie.
This game is so hard because you're looking and you say, okay, Mookie gets to bat first, and he's as dialed in as anybody. You've got Ohtani, who's going to lead the team in home runs, we all think. You've got Freddie Freeman, who just finished an interview where he said, I'm as locked in now as I have been all spring. You've got Will Smith, the guy behind him, who's just as hot as Mookie and just hit another home run tonight. You've got Gavin Lux, who went yard tonight with an absolute bomb to right center field. So you've got options. So you're taking Ohtani. I'll take Mookie. Give me a lead. I'll make the bold. I'll lead off home run. First at bat, another lead off home run.
Wow.
Runs around the bases. I don't know. Cussing out Mikolas and saying checkbook baseball that or something. No, he wouldn't do that. But that'd be sweet, though. That'd be great. That'd be great.
He'd invite him on the pod. Can you imagine,
Scott?
He'd invite him on the pod around third base.
And then he'd curse him out, right? Then he'd say checkbook baseball.
He would ask him to play. What's it called? Apex with him. He wouldn't cuss anybody out, man.